Welcome, everyone. And drum roll, please. Welcome to Anonnie's Temple. Welcome to the Temple of the High Priestess. You can call me Anonnie. I am a tarot reader, a channeler, and intuitive for divine, source, ascended master, and Christ consciousness energy. And I'm here to deliver the prophecy reading for you all. I decided, what's funny? They're telling me to go put on my lipstick. Give me a second. I'm going to go put my lipstick on. Right? Like, come on, sis, let's do it. I'm going to put my lipstick on, y'all. Hold on. Because I feel like that's what the energy is about right now. Go on and put your lipstick on. If you got it. If you got lipstick, go on and put it on. Welcome, everyone, to the Temple of the High Priestess. So I decided to come on here and do a shorter reading. I wonder if you all like this format, okay? Usually when I go live, I'll go live for like an hour and a half, maybe 45, 50 minutes. But I realized what I've actually done today is deliver shorter readings, maybe 20 to 30 minutes, a couple of times per day. And this is actually seeming pretty manageable for me, okay? Another reason why this may be manageable is because I took a nap today. So maybe that's why. Maybe that's why Mama is full of energy right now, because I'm one of those people. I wonder if you're like this too. I'm one of those people who's like, oh yeah, I'll take a nap today, or I'm tired, but let me just, push through and finish this thing, finish that thing. So when my body is truly like, bitch, you need to lay down, I'm like, no, bitch got shit to do. So today I actually finally took a nap. I took some extra time to get some really good rest. So I feel like that has helped me to like recalibrate onto, another timeline of motivation, passion, and success. Okay. I also feel like today was a day where I closed out a tough cycle where I didn't even realize that I had gotten so used to how I was suffering in that cycle. Today, I actually decided to finally close it out. So maybe that's also what the extra sleepiness, the tired energy, getting a good nap, that's probably where all of that came from. So let's tap into the message. This is a bit gauche, right? This is a bit left. So the download that I received to pull on, I feel like this is going to be a fun-loving or like more of a comical tarot reading. But they wanted me to pull on, why do you keep checking your email? And I received the download to do this message about 5 minutes ago when I realized that throughout the day, I'm like constantly refreshing my email. I'm constantly refreshing my DMs. I'm going from this email to that professional email to the business email to the personal email to the business to the university email, like all of this stuff. And I'm sitting there thinking, Anonnie, what are you looking for? It's like something is so close I can taste it. Like there's a specific message that I know is going to land in my inbox and I'm ready to see it. So let's tap in. I'm going to maybe do this as like 15 minutes or so. Let's tap in and see, why do you keep checking your emails? So I'm going to pull from my makeshift deck, Kipperish, the Gold Tarot, and the Dragon Tarot. Okay. I also want to put on your radar too, before we begin, that I'm thinking about, why does Alien Superstar always come out with us? For this divine collective, the original Earth Angels, Alien Superstar comes out all of the time for us. Okay. But what I was going to share was, I'm thinking about getting some new tarot decks or some oracle decks. So if you want to donate to the channel, I'm going to probably get maybe 2 new oracle decks. Because like I shared earlier, I'm kind of getting used to doing more oracle readings. Email has been received for the vision from God? What do you mean, Jackson? Email has been received for the vision from God. Oh, so I feel like what I'm getting from your comment, Jackson, is like the email in some ways reflects some type of like spiritual inbox for the messages that we're sending to God or to source. So it's like when I'm sitting there or when I'm sitting there, we're refreshing our email inbox. We're wondering if the Most High has received our message. I wonder if that's what you mean. Interesting perspective, Jackson. Thank you for sharing. All right, let's see. Let's tap in. So let me get in my prayer, and we're going to begin. Glory be to the highest creator. No, Bubby. Glory be to the highest creator of all things, Source One. Most High Divine, I'm looking forward to this message. And I'm actually really, always very grateful for all the messages I receive from you, Creator. Thank you for the message I am delivering on this day and throughout the day. Thank you for showing me the levity of messages and the downloads that I receive, for the lightheartedness, the joy, the affection, and the humor that is ever present in the ever presence, which I connect to in all ways. Thank you, Divine Creator Source One. I receive your messages for this reading with clarity. I deliver the message with integrity, and I speak the truth, and I feel the message with love. Glory be to Source One for all of these miracles and blessings. Glory be to thee, Ashe. Okay. I'm getting something about zooming in and zooming out. I don't know what that's about, but they're showing me, like, when you make a social media reel or when you're a director and the director will zoom in at a particular point while they are filming to give some type of perspective to the audience, to zoom in on someone's face, to give perspective of the actor and the emotion that they're expressing, or to show a particular eye that they want the audience to follow. They're showing me something here about like you being a part of something where they're zooming in and zooming out, and there are many different angles for how the situation is going to be filmed or recorded. Okay? So show me this here, Creator. Can I have one or two cards? Why do we keep checking our email? Ooh. I think you may be onto something, Jackson, if you're still in here. I think you're onto something, mister. The first card out is the Most High sees all. This is the card that I created for a moment where I was wondering if the Most High was seeing what I was going through. And this card comes out as a confirmation that everything in this realm is recorded. See, there's that recording energy again. I don't know what this has to do with email just yet, but if you needed some type of confirmation that the Most High is recording everything that's happening with you, but also the Most High is recording everything that's happening in every second in this time, space, reality, and beyond, this is it. The Most High has watched you go through something, and the Most High has watched whoever the perpetrator was go through something too, or whatever it was that happened. I feel here you need to hear. The Most High is seeing everything. I feel like this is a confirmation that the Most High has received perhaps the email, right? But that the Most High has received the prayers, the messages, the wishes, the pain, the hurt, the trials, the tribulation, and the resurrection. The Most High sees all. I have to plug my computer in. There we go. Can I have one more, please? Why do you keep checking your email? Why? Celebrations. I'll grab one more, please. Why do we keep checking the email? It's because you're expecting this one here. Check this out, okay? It's because you're expecting something positive to pop up. Good news is on the way, an expectation. Okay? And you know what's interesting here? This card fell out and it's turned over, and I can already tell that it is spell work in the negative. And they're telling me not to flip it over. So I don't know if somebody was also sending like negative energy towards your inbox, or like negative spell work towards manipulating conversations or manipulating someone reaching out to you, but this is turned over, so that has been blocked. This could also be, you know, like spam messages or troll messages that are being sent towards your inbox. That has also been blocked. Okay? If that even happened to you, the Most High saw it. Okay? So we already have cards that want to flip out. Let me start with the Gold Tarot. Why do you keep checking your email here? I also feel the need to say inbox. So I feel like this is not just your email inbox. I feel like this could also be like a social media inbox too. Clarify the Most High sees all. Why do you keep checking your inbox? Interesting. I feel here like you're checking your inbox because you're expecting some positive energy. Queen of Cups to the Six of Wands. I feel like you're expecting, there's positive expectation that someone's going to congratulate you. They're going to award you with something, that you're about to get some form of recognition for your benevolent heart or for your good deeds. That's what I feel like I'm seeing here. And you know what? This is coming through with the Most High sees all. So no one else can try to manipulate any type of storyline that you're not a Queen of Cups, or that you don't deserve the recognition that you're receiving. The Most High is saying, I watched that Queen of Cups energy. The Most High has seen the benevolence of your heart or the altruism of your intentions to create something here. So who's going to speak otherwise when the Most High is saying, no, I've seen everything that this person has been through. I see the work that they put in. I see the thoughts that they have. I see the intentions of their heart. Queen of Cups to the Six of Wands. This is a benevolent being. Okay. This is why you're checking your email. Show me celebrations, please. Good news is on the way. Justice on the fence. We love to see it. Would you like another one? Yes, please. Thank you. Okay. This is what I'm going to tell you. We have Judgment at the bottom of the deck, and I'm going to place it right here with Justice. And Judgment is being placed on this Five of Swords energy. You keep refreshing your email because you know that you had positive intentions regarding a situation where someone was trying to oppress you. Justice here is on the fence. You keep checking your email or refreshing something because you're waiting for the notification that a judgment has been placed on whoever was doing this trolling. Look at them. Whoever was doing this trolling, this interference, this negative spell work, if it was directed to your email, your inbox, or communications, you know that there is some type of celebratory message coming through that is going to showcase that not only has judgment been declared, but that justice is also being served. I feel like at this point in time, you feel that justice is halfway there. But there's something else here that you need to also showcase, like, okay, yes, I was in the right in this situation. Queen of Cups, Six of Wands. So it's not just particularly about winning some type of case, right? It's not just about seeing the enemies get this karma. It's also about the award that you receive from the universe that says, honey, you did a good job. We're pushing you forward. We're celebrating you. And that's what you keep refreshing your inbox, because the message, that type of message is coming. It's like, who really, I want to say it this way, right? Like, I feel like sometimes when we want justice, we think that we want to see the enemy die. You know what I mean? Even metaphorically so. I feel here like that is already being handled in and of itself, and you don't need to get your hands dirty in any of that type of energy. What I'm going to tell you here is the celebration that you're receiving is the gift of moving on and thriving and being better. And I feel here like there's something that's going to pop up in your inbox that's going to let you know that you're the one who won. You don't need to, I want to say it this way. The ultimate win is you winning in life. Okay? That's what I feel like is happening for you here. And it's going to come through in your email, in your inbox. Okay? I want to let you know that whatever this spell work was, it was a binding spell. I feel like we get this a lot. We get this a lot because being original earth angels and star seeds, however you like to clarify or classify yourself, the only way that something can be delayed or slowed down is if in our own minds we become our own worst enemy. Is if in our own minds we become so attached to the past that we don't allow our own selves to break free from it. So there was some type of spell work that was done to try to keep you held on to the past. But as you can tell, whoever was doing those spells, they ain't in too good of shape right now. They're not in good shape right now. This is someone who's like, I'm going to fight them until death do us part. And it's like, oh, well, looks like we're parting. So it looks like we're parting. So I guess you're going to have to hold up your end of the bargain. Okay. I heard very much so. I literally heard those words, very much so. Okay, let's try Kipperish. Actually, they said no, let's do Dragon Tarot. Look at, welcome to the Temple of the High Priestess. I feel here like they're showing me you're going to receive one email and then it's going to be followed up by another one. So for example, like when someone sends you the first initial email, like, hey, we're interested in you to do this, check out this documentation that we have attached, blah, blah, blah. I feel like you're going to get an email from like the head of something, and then you're going to get an email from like the administrative assistant that follows up and says, hi, I work for such and such. We're going to need you to fill out these papers and this document or to review this. Okay, that's what I'm getting. I feel like you're going to get an email from the CEO or the head, and then they're going to say, hey, I'm connecting you with my assistant so we can push this forward. Okay. Show me a bit more. Why do you keep checking your email? Knight of Wands to the Ten of Cups. Wow. You keep checking your email. Seven of Swords. Two of Swords. Interesting. They're actually telling me here with those two message cards that came out, they're telling me here that you may actually receive two separate offers that you're going to need to make a decision about which one you want to go with. One of them is going to be a Seven of Swords. You know how sometimes this is how things play out, right? That you'll be presented the true thing that it is that you truly want. And then there's going to be a decoy that comes right after that. So I feel here the Most High is going to be watching. I see you in the Knight of Wands to the Ten of Cups energy. I see you choosing correctly here for what will truly make you live in a happily ever after sense of fulfillment in your life. Okay. But they're showing me here with the Seven of Swords and the Two of Swords, you will need to make a decision about which opportunity you think is most worth your time and energy, and which opportunity is actually going to harvest your energy. So, which one is going to make you feel fulfilled, passionate? Which one is going to pour into you? Knight of Wands to the Ten of Cups. And which one is going to require, like, day in and day out, all of this time, all of this effort? Which one is going to actually drain your energy? Okay. I see you making a decision between the two. And of course, I think it's going to be obvious. You're going to go with the Ten of Cups. I feel like what's going to help you make your decision here is how the emails or how the I'm hearing how the emails are written. Like, is it going to come across as generic or AI when someone wrote that email? Or is it going to come across like someone wrote that email and they took the personal time to address you? I feel like your soul or your heart will light up when you read a particular email and you're going to know that that's the direction you want to go in. Knight of Wands to the Ten of Cups. Okay. Most High, do you want to show us anything else about how you've been watching? No, they want to move over here. So let's talk about the celebrations here. Justice on the fence to the Three of Cups and Judgment, Three of Cups. We have Five of Wands on the fence. You know what I like about this celebratory energy? You're checking your email because there's a positive expectation for there to be a resolution to a dispute. And I feel here it doesn't 100% have to be whoever the issue was or the problem starters, that Five of Swords energy. It doesn't exactly have to be an email from them. I feel here like there's an email that comes through that shows how you have shifted in a reality, that you have shifted to the energy of celebration instead of just trying to be combative or defensive, or I'll say it this way actually, to be combative or offensive to someone who keeps attacking you. It's kind of like you get these emails and you're like, oh, great. Yeah, I got better shit to do. I'm not going to fight with you. I have better shit to do. Five of Wands on the fence. Okay? That's what I'm seeing here. I feel here the justice is like, I'm not going to tussle back and forth with you. I actually receive better. And then I go in that direction. Okay? Can you show us anything else about checking emails and this good news that's on the way? The celebration, positive expectation. Two of Wands, they said no. Message given and received. Thank you. Most High Divine, do you want to show us about this negative spell work with this enemy, Five of Swords, death, this binding that they tried? Do you want to show us anything about that? Six of Coins, it went right back to them. Oh, the cards are falling on the ground. Eight of Swords. Welcome to the Temple of the High Priestess. Whoever this person or these people were that were, I don't know why someone would attack your inbox or attack your email or your DMs, your inbox, whatever it is. I feel like they tried to send spam to it, number one. But number two, whatever they tried to do, it immediately returned back to them. However, they tried to bind some communication from getting to you, It has immediately returned to back. Sorry. I feel like whoever they are, they're experiencing back pain, but I'm going to put that off to the side. Whoever it was that tried to do this binding on you, and they tried to bind this communication, it immediately went back and bound them. It's like somebody setting out a bear trap, and then they realize that they have to run through the woods to save their life, and they step in their own bear trap. Meanwhile, it's like you're inside having a cup of hot chocolate or something. You're not even around. It's something very chaotic like that. Okay? They stepped into their own bear trap there. 5 of coins. They not only did they step into their own bear trap, but also it's like I feel like they're experiencing some form of poverty. And I'm not talking about poverty mindset here. If someone went so far as to now be in a 5 of swords and a death energy because they tried to bind you in the past, if they're in a 5 of pentacles to the hermit here and the king of pentacles, their money is all the way fucked up. 5 of coins and the hermit is like their money is all the way fucked up and there's nobody there to help them. They have to rely on themselves. Okay? That's what I'm getting here. 8 of wands. You may get some type of communication that someone has gone bankrupt. Okay? All right. Let's see what else is here. Let's see if the Kipperish has anything that they want to share. We have a King of Cups in the reverse and the 10 of Swords in the reverse that fell out on the ground. So this could be one of the perpetrators in this 5 of Swords energy who is trying to emotionally manipulate you to betray you. You know, this is one of those people who they're so emotionally immature. They have that mindset, or they try to carry the virtue that you keep your enemies, you keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. And they thought that you worked that way. You don't work that way. Okay? They're like miserable. They seriously fell into their own trap there. Okay, Kipperish. Let's get some final messages about why you keep checking your email. It's because number one, spiritually, you were wondering if the Most High had gotten your message, and there's a confirmation. Yes, the Most High sees all. The Most High has received your prayers, your messages, your petitions. Secondly, you're checking your email because there's a celebration on the way. There's good news on the way. So have some positive expectations here regarding resolution of some type of conflict or drama, and you being able to celebrate at the end of this judgment being called. Okay? This person over here, they don't get any more airtime. All right? Kipperish. Kipperish, any messages here you want to share about why you keep checking your email? Who's this? Is he now? Distant future on the fence. Unbothered. What is this? Child in the reversed and on the fence. And let me tell you, every time I get this child card made by Kipperish, I don't like his illustration of it. You know, like he made this illustration, and when you read the little instructions that the deck comes with, it'll give an explanation for the card. And this card is supposed to represent innocence. And this card does not look like innocence to me. Like the child is crying. The child is simultaneously smiling and crying. That does not look like innocence to me. Whenever I get this card, it looks like a wounded inner child to me. Okay? Do you want to show me this over here, Kipperish? Abandonment, yeah. Thank you. Hidden enemy. Show me distant future here on the fence with child on the fence. What is happening there? What does this have to do with emails? King of Pentacles, there he is again, and family. Whoa. Distant future on the fence, child on the fence. This is a celebration, a judgment. Justice is being served here, but as it stands right now, it's only halfway there, but it's going to be fully upright. Don't fight with something here. Don't try to go word for word or brawl for brawl with someone. It's not worth it. So whoever, I don't know who this King of Pentacles is, but he's showing up as either a father, a family man, or your husband, or a husband. Okay. Who is this King of Wands over here showing up as a hidden enemy? Thank you. Mature woman? Maybe the mature woman is a hidden enemy. Show me this. The Most High sees all. Yeah, there goes my phone. Real love. It's like why the kipperish has to come through and always complicate everything. I don't know how all of this comes together, but it does, and justice is served. Ten of Swords and justice. I don't know if it's like someone's mother was a hidden enemy and thought that they were in love with an ex of yours. I don't know what that's about. But there's a mature woman who's showing up as a hidden enemy who feels like they did something for love. And then a King of Wands is showing up in his divinity as well. What is this? And it's like you're sitting over here unbothered. You have no idea that all of that is going on. What does this have to do with emails, please? Can we be more clear with that? What does this have to do with emails? Nice guy. Moving on. I'm not going to get this deep into this. And then conflict is showing out again on the fence. This is what this man is saying. Destruction, Eight of Swords, and Earth Angel. Listen, I gotta tell you some shit here. Okay? And voodoo. I know what this is. I have named several scenarios here, and listen, I'm gonna say one more. You keep checking your email because there's a King of Wands who's going to reach out to you. He knows that he has caused some type of heartbreak, betrayal, or pain for you with the Ten of Swords here. And I feel like he wants to say something to you about how an older woman was an enemy in his life and he didn't even realize it. There was an older woman in his life who he felt like he had real love with them, but she was actually showing up as an hidden enemy. And now that he has stepped into his divinity, listen, I'm telling you, he's going to say something like this to you. Now that he has stepped into his divinity, he has moved on from whoever that hidden enemy was, that mature woman. Some King of Wands wants to try to come back around and communicate with you. Like, sorry, I was stuck up in a karmic cycle. I thought that someone loved me, but they were an enemy. He wants to put that. I'm hearing he wants to put this in your inbox. That was weird. That's a weird way to say it. So what's going on with all of this conflict in the family? What's going on with all of this conflict in this family? Transition, death. Again, we have the death that came out over here with the Five of Swords. I don't know if someone's going to email you and say, like, someone has passed away, and this is what lets you know that the binding has broken. I feel like this breaks the binding over you and over your divine counterpart somehow. Because look, Eight of Swords, destruction, and the Earth Angel. Those, this is a lot coming through just about emails, okay? Or an inbox. But they're showing me here, whoever did that binding, they're passing away. Eight of Swords and destruction. You destroyed it as an earth angel, and I feel like some type of King of Wands and divinity energy also helped you to destroy this binding spell. But I feel like he already knew about it. So there's a lot of conflicts happening within a family because someone is passing away. Someone has passed away. Ancestors. Yeah, that's okay. Somehow this is good news. Animosity and unexpected money. So I'm going to put this about a house, about someone's stability, the star. I'm going to put this energy to rest. Yeah, there goes my phone. Because I feel like this part of the message can go very deep. Your ancestors are letting you know that, I don't know if this is someone in your family, but a person's family member has passed away. And I'm hearing it has freed up their son. That's what I'm hearing. Someone passing away has freed up their son, and it has also freed up their son's divine counterpart, and that is you. Okay? Place the genders how they resonate. There is animosity here because whoever has passed away, someone else is receiving their money, their finances, their assets, and it has the rest of the family very angry at them for it. But nonetheless, whoever this part of the message is for, you're going to get that message in your inbox, in your email, maybe even a letter. Just know that the ancestors have approved of this and they're here with you. Okay? No matter who's angry about it. All right. Look at Danny. Danny's like, let's talk about it. Voodoo is coming out again. This was the binding spell. This, I feel like they did a binding spell that was also a doll that they made of you. I heard toenail clippings. Okay. Yeah, there's a gift. Ancestors are saying you have this expectation, you're refreshing your emails because you're expecting, it's like your highest self knows that a gift is on its way to you. So your third dimensional self is saying, yes, expect this gift. So it's like aimlessly, you just find yourself like, oh, let me refresh my email. Let me look at my text messages. Let me look at my DMs. Let me look at my mailbox. Okay? Because this gift, this unexpected money is on its way to you. Okay? High Priestess. Look, then we have Courthouse, and this is the actual card of innocence. Okay. I'm going to leave the message here with the Page of Wands and the Sweethearts because it matches the first two cards that came out to describe you. Queen of Cups to the Six of Wands. You keep checking your email because you know that there's a message coming through that validates your good intentions, your good heart, in a situation where justice has only been served halfway. And this email or this message coming through to you puts that justice energy in the upright against these people who have tried to do a binding spell to limit communication between you and your divine counterparts, but also some type of binding spell to limit some communication getting to you about a court case or about some money that is expected to be yours, that is delivered unto you and blessed unto you by your ancestors. Exactly. That's the thing. And that's the correct statement, Danny. You see, whenever I pull from this kipperish deck, I always compare these two cards. Because doesn't the energy of innocence look a lot different between these two images? This one fell out on the fence. This one just came out now. Okay? All right, y'all. I think I'm going to close out the energy of this reading. I hope that this has been helpful for someone. They want me to ask one final question, but I'm going to clear the board. So give me just a second. They're showing me here that this King of Wands is finally gaining like the confidence or the cojones or something to finally respond to an email or to finally email you. Okay? About something. So let me ask this here. Do you need to keep checking it? That's what I want to ask. They keep also talking about how whoever this Five of Swords energy is, no one wants to be around them. Like they're realizing that everybody around them keeps abandoning them. Even though they're going through a lot or they feel like they could use a helping hand, it's some type of consequence of this binding spell returning back to them. So I feel here like they were trying to bind you so that you didn't receive any help when you needed it the most. Now this person is seriously needing support from people and seriously needing help. They have death energy all over them. They're trying to fight off with death itself. And now they're finding that people are abandoning them. You know, that's terrible. I don't wish that on anybody, but that's what the cards are coming through with. Okay. So let me ask this, and this is going to be the final message. I hope this has been helpful. So do they need to keep checking their email? Let me shuffle a couple times. So do they need to keep checking their email? Final messages, Source. Thank you, Creator. The Devil, I don't think so because you check it a little obsessively. So you may... The Devil and Two of Swords reversed. And the Ten of Wands. And the Knight of Wands. I don't think that you need to, okay? With the Page of Pentacles, because this is going to come to you anyway. Oh, thank you, Danny. Danny says, I love your readings. Thank you. Much love back to you. I don't think that you need to check your email as much as you do. I think what you can actually do is create certain times during the day when you check your email and give yourself the livelihood, like take your life back in some type of way. Take back your life force energy. Let's say you only check your emails between 7 and 10 a.m. and then 3 and 5 p.m. and then you close it out for the rest of the day. I feel like that's what they want you to do because I think you're like searching and searching for the email to get there, and it's creating a 10 of Wands that you don't really need. Okay, maybe it's creating like heft or burdens, or you're just like, I know something is coming. Where is it? They just want to let you know it's coming. Knight of Wands. Okay, so yeah. I think maybe you've been checking obsessively. You don't need to do that anymore. Just put some boundaries around how often you check your email. And they want you to know that even if you're not looking at your inbox, you're not going to miss any messages. Okay, that's not how that works. They're kind of saying here, like, a watched pot doesn't boil, right? That's kind of what they're saying. So you can look away from the pot, and then before you know it, it's going to start boiling over, and you're going to be ready to cook your pasta. Okay? All right. So, no, you don't need to check your email as much as you do, honey. Love you. All right. Okay, I'm going to close out the energy of this reading. I call my energy back to me, brilliant, purified, so much stronger. Purified, brilliant, wonderful, sensual, sexy, intelligent, and cleansed, as well as detached from any and all forms of remnants that tried to attach to me along the way. I am detached from them, and as such and as so. Glory be to the highest creator of all things that close the portals I have been looking within and through. Thank you, Divine Source, for these special gifts. Ashe. All right, y'all. I'm going to let you know somebody is getting their ass handed to them for messing with you. Okay? All right, y'all. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you all for donating. I will see you in the next one. And y'all be good. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. See you. Bye. I hope you liked this reading. Bye.